Hi everybody, my name is Vera Grazia and welcome to another one of my videos. In today's video, I am going to just be putting up a yarn wall and kind of moving back into my room at school and showing you the process of making a yarn wall, because I don't know, I think that'd be a fun, cute little video. I haven't posted in a little bit because I've been traveling, going on vacation and stuff, but I'm back now and I'm excited to really dig deep into my YouTube knitting / social media stuff that I'm doing. Pretty much, this is the part of my room that I'm going to create into a yarn shop-esque vibe. If you've seen any of my other podcasts, I have this painting in the background of each of them. It is a painting that my grandmother did and it's just kind of stuck and I want it to stick. So I hung that one up when I got back and I ordered on Amazon a pegboard, some peg hooks. So pretty much I want to create my own yarn wall, like a yarn store, because I love the yarn that I have and it inspires me to look at. And personally I think it's art, so I like to hang it up. And I think also it would make a great backdrop for my knitting podcast. If you disagree, let me know, I guess. But if you think that's a good idea, then maybe you also will enjoy my knitting podcast, so maybe you should subscribe. Anyways, another big reason I'm doing this is because I used to have them on my shelf and this is what happened to them. So this is my dog Giselle. She was a puppy when I first moved in and she was a lot smaller than this. And one day I came home to a disaster where she had ripped apart a bunch of yarn. And so that's not going to happen again, which it could actually, because she has recently been getting up on this chair, but we'll see. This here is the little culprit for why this change needs to happen. Oh, you're so squishy! So I'm gonna link everything that I bought down below, and I'm just gonna take you along for the process and my thoughts and my own independent woman installation of a pegboard. So stay tuned. So these aren't really securing together. I mean, they're secured, but like it's floppy. And apparently I need a drill, so let me try to go find one. I've ran into my first dilemma. So it says for this to drill mounting holes into the wall, but I don't have a drill. But the purpose for the holes is to give a space for the things to go in. So if I just say, like, let's say I hammer something into the wall to create that hole, can I just put the thing in there? Creative ideas, creative things call for creative measures. This is where I want it to go. How does that look? Do you see Giselle looking at it? My baby. I need somewhere to put this tapestry that my mom made. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So, please, if I'm doing this wrong, I'm doing something horrible, please be nice to me. Truly, I'm just a girl. Truly, I'm just a girl. I'm not sure how well this will work because it looks like I need a drill. But we shall try it real quick. I mean, what's so bad about if I just like put in a few nails to hold it up? Like, what's so bad about that? It's not like I'm gonna be... I've got a few big nails. Okay, these are pretty big nails. If you're looking at this for a tutorial, I don't have the measurements of these nails. They're pretty big nails. So I think what I'm gonna try to do is... Ooh, can't I just like... Oh, now this, look at that. I can put it through one of the holes and, oh, let's see what we can do here. Does this look level? I don't know. What the heck? Wow, I'm so DIY. Well, how wonderful is that? Worst case, I just need to buy more to fill up that space that's right there. I think that's really cute. And I think I did a wonderful job with installation, and it's still render friendly because it's just nails. I feel pretty proud about this work that I did. I think it's pretty cool. And my hooks still fit. Also, I have 50 of these. I don't know, let me know if there's any other things I can do with them, or should I sell them for like, I don't know. But now it's time for the fun part. I get to put my yarn on my new personal yarn shop in my room. I'm just gonna show you the yarn that I'm gonna hang up. So I have 5 skeins of this yarn I got with my grandmother. Very beautiful color, I think. So this is gonna get hung up. This, which I'm excited for because this is something that definitely is going to inspire me, but I don't have a project for, but I know I will. Ooh, this here is Drops Alpaca Boucle, which I want to make another cozy Patrick Boss with this. To have this hanging up on my wall will also be like, I'm waiting for you type of reminder. I have some Drops Air for my Dagmar jacket that I'm working on. Very slowly, I've stopped working on it, but like I've said before, I'm going to start working on it again soon. I have these scrap yarn. They're not scrap yarns, obviously, because they're full skeins. I have these ones, so I might hang them up just to be like, I have these, like this is part of my yarn stash. So I like that, those colors together. I also have 2 skeins of this Barocco Bozzolo, which really isn't like a hanging type thing because it's a cake. I also have a lot of this Sona Wool Dreamers yarn. It's likely I can return this, but it's really nice yarn, so I'll just hold on to it and keep thinking about what I can do with it. I also have 3 skeins of this BC Garn Lino. This also would go well hanging. Again, these are not really hanging yarns, but well, we're working with what we got. Another one of these Sona Wool Dreamers. And apparently a few skeins of this Cotlin from Knit Picks. That was for my old Uncle jacket. So that's what we got. I'm gonna start with my yarn that I bought and it inspires me, and I know I'm gonna use it, I just don't know for what yet, so. Okay, because this is my yarn, I feel like I could do it. Yarn shops probably don't do this for a reason, but like, what's the issue with this? There's, hopefully. Cute, cute. We'll be doing another one of those going through the yarn type little thing. It's so cute, it's so cute. I love it. This is easy. Okay, let me show you how it's looking. I think it's so cute. Look at that. It looks small, I'll say. And it looks like an awkward distance from my chair. I think it's missing something right up in that top corner. So now it's time to go through my stash a little bit and see what I have. This here is my basket of stash yarn. First glance, I think I want like, this was some of the yarn that this animal tore up. This is Knitting for All of Heavy Merino. This is kind of cute. I kind of like the idea of mohair sitting there because I could feel awfully inspired by some mohair. Here's some mohair that my little girl got to as well. Here's some more knitting for olive mohair that it appears my little girl had got to. Ooh, this is kind of what I'm talking about. More things like this I would like. So we have almost full skeins of this lavender color. I did order some knitting for olive. These two, which are fun. I made my first patchwork blouse out of this, and that would be a nice color to add. Ooh, this yarn I love. I made like one of my first favorite sweaters of it. Here again is knitting for olive. Oh, this was pretty. I apparently have leftover skein of this Diablo glitter from Hobby. It's another one of their mohair. I don't know if you can see the sparkles in it, but it was quite pretty and sparkly. But the thing is, like, I want to use the yarn that I have on there. This doesn't really call my name to use, just because I've maybe become a little bit snobbish, and this is 37% acrylic, 31% polyamide, 4% polyester. I also have this beautiful yarn that was gifted to me by American Made Alpaca. I have skeins of this, so this could be a potential. It's really soft. This here was some mohair that I think I thrifted this mohair. It's pretty though. Like, look how pretty that is. I don't know. I'd need like a mohair bucket. Ooh, Dusty Banana. I love myself some Dusty Banana. I just ordered Dusty Banana mohair and heavy merino from Knitting for Olive. Look at these colors though. Oh, these colors look like they match this pretty well. If you have any ideas for something scrappy that I can do with this kind of vibe, let me know. I know when I got this yarn, this is like, I think it's Miss Moon Plump DK, and I made my first patchwork blouse with it, and it's pretty cheap too. It's pretty affordable. And I was thinking what I would do with it is with these scraps, and if I buy some more of this yarn, I can do like a fun color work sweater, which sounds pretty cool, I think. So I think I'll hang these ones up because they inspire me. I think I'm gonna hang the green up, and I think I'll see how that looks. And I'll put the rest of this bucket of, see, look at this color. I have more of this color. I think I have some very good scrappy potentials. And I have all this too. Oh, there's a lot of potential here, I think. I just am not good with scrap projects. I've never really done any, but... And then even we have all this here. For now, I'm going to hang up the yarn that I have collected on my yarn wall, and it'll be the finishing touch. I think that completes it. I do kind of want, I would like the idea of something right there on this side. So that is the video. It's a short and sweet one. It's fun. It's really just for fun, and I'm not setting up in my podcast setup because you're gonna have to wait to see how that looks and how that turns out by subscribing to stay tuned for when I post my next podcast. I have got a few exciting things coming up. I'm releasing my Naiad shorts pattern soon. They're almost out of testing. I hope you enjoyed this. Maybe this inspired you to DIY girl your own yarn shop in your room. If not, I appreciate you for watching, and if you were knitting or crocheting or working on anything while watching this video, please, as always, tell me what you're working on. I'm curious. I like to know, especially coming into this transitional summer to fall season. I love my yarn wall. I look up and it's just instant inspiration. I just feel like I'm flooded with inspiration, which I think is the purpose. Even if it doesn't look the best, it inspires me, and what else is it supposed to do besides inspire me? I hope you're having a wonderful, beautiful day. If you have any questions for me, have any more asks or inquiries or anything, find me on Instagram at knittingfaye. I'm also there on TikTok. Message me on Instagram. I love to respond and help you out as best as I can if you ever need help. Anyways, that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this. It was a fun little video to make, and I will see you hopefully in my next video. Bye. Yeah, she loves the mohair.
Are you videoing me?
Because I made a whole YouTube video about me doing this. And now if someone sees it different, they need to know why. I have a lot more hooks and a lot more yarn if you want to keep playing around with this. Hi everybody. So I filmed that video a few days ago, and since then my boyfriend came to visit me and he said it looked uneven and disorganized, which I didn't think it did, but now looking back at it now, organized, it does look a bit better. So I'm going to show it to you and just show you what the final result is. It's editing Vera here. I feel like it was just a little bit disorganized at the end, and it seemed like my boyfriend was being mean, but he really wasn't. He just loves to tinker with things, and so seeing my yarn wall in person, he was like, this would actually go better here and go better here. And so I'm like, go for it. You can play around with it. And so he played around with it, as you saw in the video, and then I kind of kept working on it a little bit afterwards. And editing this video, I saw it looked so like there wasn't a lot of yarn. But now, as you saw in either the thumbnail or the end of this video, it looks so much more full, and I love the way that it looks. It actually looks like a yarn shop because everything's kind of on the same level, and there's just a lot of things there. So here it is. It's just right there, and it makes me so happy to look at. And that's pretty much the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, listen to everything in my first outro. Thank you. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.